Have you ever stopped to think about it? The world we live in is powered by explosions. Tiny, controlled explosions happening thousands of times a minute inside little metal boxes we call engines. These engines are everywhere, from the heart of a Ferrari to the buzz of a chainsaw or the hum of a lawnmower. Engines aren't just for petrol heads, they're the unsung heroes of our modern world. Most engines fall into two camps, the two-stroke and the four-stroke. What's a stroke and why does it matter? Well, it's the difference between using a sledgehammer and a tiny screwdriver, raw power versus refined efficiency. The two-stroke is the rock and roll drummer loud, chaotic, and gets the job done fast. The four-stroke is the orchestra conductor, precise, elegant, and smooth. Each has its place, its own unique genius. Today we're diving into this epic rivalry. Buckle up, we're about to explore the soul of the machines that shape our lives. We'll pull them apart, see what makes them tick, and discover why one is perfect for a dirt bike and the other for your family car. Forget boring lectures. This is the story of two incredible inventions, told simply. Let's get started. The ultimate showdown begins now. Two engines, two philosophies, one fascinating story. Ready to find out which one rules your world? Let's go. Let's get down to basics. What's a stroke? It's just one full movement of a piston, up or down. A two-stroke engine completes a power cycle in two strokes, up, down, bang, power. A four-stroke takes four strokes, up, down, bang, power. Think of it like making a sandwich. The two-stroke is the impatient teenager, quick and messy. The four-stroke is the professional chef, careful and clean. One is about speed and simplicity, the other about precision and efficiency. This difference is everything. It's why they sound, feel, and perform so differently. The two-stroke fires every revolution, giving it that high-pitched scream and incredible power-to-weight ratio. It's a little powerhouse, a pocket rocket. The four-stroke, firing every other revolution, is smoother, quieter, and more controlled. It separates each step: intake, compression, ignition, exhaust. That's what makes it cleaner and more fuel-efficient. Sensible, yes, but sometimes sensible isn't the most fun. The two-stroke is wild, the four-stroke is refined. Both have their strengths. Now let's see how these mechanical marvels actually work. Two engines, two approaches. Let's break them down. Which one fits your world? Let's find out. On to the details. Welcome to the world of the two-stroke engine. Brilliantly simple, wonderfully chaotic. No complicated oil system here. You mix oil directly with petrol. That's why two strokes leave a trail of blue smoke, their signature cologne. The oil-fuel mix lubricates everything as it burns, multitasking at its finest. No valves, just ports in the cylinder opened and closed by the piston itself. Fewer parts mean lighter, cheaper, and easier to fix. The sound, that high-pitched, angry buzz, ring-ding-ding, comes from firing every revolution. Twice as many explosions as a four-stroke at the same speed, but this simplicity has a cost fuel and exhaust mix, so some fresh fuel escapes out the exhaust. It's messy, inefficient, and not great for the environment. You waste fuel and make a mess. That's why two strokes are thirsty, smoky, and not very green. But oh, the power, it's a wild ride. Let's break down the two strokes dance. One upstroke, one downstroke. Piston at the bottom moves up, compresses the fuel-air mix and draws in fresh mixture below. At the top, the spark plug fires. Kaboom! Forcing the piston down. As it drops, it uncovers the exhaust port, letting burnt gases escape. Then it uncovers the transfer port, pushing fresh fuel into the cylinder. Up, down, compression and intake, then power and exhaust. Two strokes, one power pulse. No camshafts, no valves, just piston, rod, and crankshaft in a manic dance. That's why two strokes are so light and powerful for their size. Perfect for things you carry, like chainsaws or leaf blowers. But the oil-mixed fuel means faster wear and tear. Some fuel escapes, some exhaust stays. Efficiency and emissions suffer. It's a trade-off. Simplicity and power versus longevity and cleanliness. Glorious, but imperfect. That's the two-stroke way. Now meet the four-stroke engine, the classically trained concert pianist of the engine world. More complex, more refined, and much more civilized. This is the engine in your car, most motorcycles, and that quiet lawnmower. It delivers power with a smooth, confident hum. The sound? A deep rhythmic thrum, firing once every 2 revolutions. It has a dedicated lubrication system. Oil in a sump, pumped to all moving parts. That means longer engine life. Valves and a camshaft control fuel and exhaust with precision, no messy overlap. Almost no fuel is wasted and exhaust is cleared efficiently. Cleaner, smarter, and more efficient. But more parts mean more weight, size, and cost. Less peak power for the same size but more durability and smoothness. It's brains versus brawn. The 4-stroke is the reliable heartbeat of modern life. The 4-stroke cycle is a 4-act play: intake, compression, power, exhaust. Act 1, intake. Piston moves down, intake valve opens, fuel-air mix enters. Act 2, compression. Piston moves up, both valves closed, mixture squeezed tight. Act 3, power. Spark plug fires at the top, explosion drives piston down, this is the work stroke. Act 4, exhaust. Piston moves up, exhaust valve opens, burnt gas is pushed out. Then it all repeats. Each stroke has a dedicated job, no multitasking chaos. That's why it's so efficient and reliable. The process is methodical, clean, and endlessly repeatable. It's what powers your car, your generator, your lawnmower. 4 strokes, 1 smooth cycle. The engine that keeps the world moving, simple in concept, brilliant in execution. That's the 4-stroke. Let's put them head to head. Power and weight, 2-stroke wins. More power for its size, lighter, perfect for racing bikes and chainsaws. 4-stroke is heavier and bulkier for the same output. Efficiency and emissions, 4-stroke dominates, burns fuel cleanly, fewer emissions, better for the environment. 2-stroke is thirsty and dirty. Durability and maintenance, 4-stroke lasts longer thanks to better lubrication, but is more complex and costly to repair. 2-stroke wears out faster but is simple and cheap to rebuild. Cost and simplicity, 2-stroke wins. Fewer parts, cheaper to make, easy to fix. 4-stroke is pricier and more complicated. So, which is better? It depends on what you need. 2-stroke for raw portable power. 4-stroke for efficiency, reliability, and clean running. No single winner, just the right tool for the job. Each engine shines in its own arena. The real question, what do you value most, power or refinement, simplicity or longevity? The choice is yours. Where do you find these engines in real life? 2-strokes thrive where lightweight and high power matter. Dirt bikes, chainsaws, jet skis, snowmobiles, leaf blowers, small outboards. They're perfect for portable, intense bursts of work. The noise and smoke are part of their character. Specialists for demanding, short jobs. 4-strokes rule the mainstream. Cars, most motorcycles, lawnmowers, generators, pressure washers, larger boat motors. They're built for smoothness, efficiency, and long, quiet operation. Imagine a smoky, screaming 2-stroke in your car. No thanks. 4-strokes are the workhorses, designed for endurance and reliability. They power our daily lives, quietly and efficiently. Each engine has its place, the wild specialist or the dependable workhorse. Look around, one of these engines is powering your world right now. Which one do you rely on? So which engine is best? It depends. There's no single winner, just the right tool for the right job. The real winner is us. We get to use both. 2-stroke, simple, powerful, perfect for thrill seekers and tough jobs. 4-stroke, refined, reliable, the engine of modern life. Each has its own magic. Next time you hear a dirt bike scream or a car hum, think about the genius inside. Are you a 2-stroke person, raw power and excitement, or a 4-stroke fan, efficiency and endurance? Both are champions in their own way. Which one powers your favorite machine?